Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rabia Nasir Mahmood and I am from Pakistan, Multan, from the city of Saints. Today I have a second panel discussion with the great ladies and amazing ladies who are performing great in their lives and in their professional lives as well. So meanwhile, I am just checking it on my profile. It should be public. Yes, it's public now. Okay, so we have different panel guests from different countries. Aliki is from Greece, originally from Greece, but she is living in Switzerland. Farad is from Pakistan, and the other members from Kashmir, and I guess Iba is from UK, and Lynn will also join. She is from USA. So everybody, which I see that they are all doing great things in their professional life. Okay, so great things in the institution while they are building this institution or while they are building in the home. So I am so much inspired by them. Like I feel that if a girl or if a lady can do, she can do it in a more better way. If a lady can lead, she can lead in a more better way because she is, I think, a better manager, and she can handle things very well. So I am privileged to have this second panel discussion, and in this discussion, the topic is collaborative dreaming. We'll discuss like whether we have a startup, whether we have a company, or whether we have working with an institution. They all become unicorns. Unicorn. If you Google unicorn are the companies who have $1 billion worth. They just started their company and then they created it and then expanded and scaled it. But before reaching at that level, they have a dream to reach there. So I have a dream, and I just share with it with my friends how they think about it and how they are working, because they, mashallah, they are far ahead and they are working great. So without delay, I just start conversation, and then when the other panelists come, we'll include them as well. So we have Farad Bashir from Pakistan and Elki Ko from Greece. So guys, introduce yourself. The floor is yours, and then we'll start conversation.
Elki, you should start first.
Thank you so much. I was about to tell you the same. So my name is Alikiko, as you said, from Greece, right now in Karachi for the last month and a half due to the whole situation. And I started as an architect, so my profession is an architect, and right now I'm more focused into conscious business more generally. So we are creating a grid of destinations around the world that will be the base of conscious communities. And what does that mean in the new world that we're entering? So what it means to live under conditions of spiritual guidance, what does it mean to make business out of them, and how this can establish a global village with separate locations all around the world that can host a community that looks towards a future of collaboration. So this is where I'm focusing right now, and this is taking quite a lot of my energy and time, and I would love to hear your introduction. We had time to introduce us before with Farad, but I would love to hear again.
Now you can speak. I think the mic is off.
Yes, that was muted. It's really a pleasure knowing about you, Elki. My name is Farhad Bashir, and I'm currently founding CEO of Strat Technologies. Strat is, as Rabia shared, is my dream. The dream that is with the passage of time coming true. The day I started, I still remember it was just a seed, and I was unable to recognize it, whether this seed is going to turn into a tree or not. But keeping the introduction short, Serap Technologies is design, develop, and innovate geospatial solutions. We are offering consultancy right now, and as well as the training. And other than the consultancy and the training, we have our own two products. The one product that we designed was local product for the real estate industry of Pakistan, and that was being awarded as the best innovation in real estate, in which we have converted the paper maps into the digital maps, and the maps are now location intelligent maps, so they share the updates of that housing society as well on the live. And the other product that that's again an award-winning product that we launched last year at the event of the Hajj. Hajj is the most biggest gathering in the world. So we launched Sarab Hajj Maps as a guide during that spiritual journey. So that was awarded by Pasha ICT Awards last year in 2019. And Sarab Map was awarded in 2018. We won many competitions around Sarab Maps as well. And currently, Sarab Maps is covering 18 major cities of Pakistan, and as well as the industrial estates and master plans of different cities. So they help not only the real estate industry, people, realtors, but as well as inland and overseas Pakistanis to understand what exact location of the different housing societies are. And rest we can talk later on about it.
Okay, fine. So we have Iba Qureshi, and she is a great human being. And thank you so much, Iba, for joining. As she is busy, but I request just join. And she is actually event manager and business development and professional, and she has a diverse experience. So I request Iba that we are just introducing our own selves, and you can also introduce yourself.
Hello, hi, assalamu alaikum to everybody. So
Walaikum assalam.
like Rabia just gave a brief intro, I'm a marketing and PR professional. I've been in this business for the last 18 years, and we specialize in high profile events. More recently, I've taken on a business development role for many of my clients. At the moment, I'm with Valiant Business Media, and we basically set up investment and trade business and expos for different countries. So we're present in 5 continents at the moment. Apart from that, because I have a passion for sport and for women in sport, I have my own initiative called Fem Games. Fem Games is a UK-inspired sports curriculum, and it's basically to empower girls through sport in schools in Pakistan, for example. At the moment, we are present in Karachi. We've done a few sessions in Lahore at TCF, and we're trying to make it a compulsory curriculum, part of the curriculum in the PE lesson, so they have a much more structured sports lesson, so that we can instill life skills and give them a much more make them into better leaders and confident team bonding, have team bonding skills as well. So I have I've got a diverse experience, like Rabia said. It's I've been doing a lot. I kind of have my fingers in a lot of pies, and sometimes I get told that I should really take a seat back, but that keeps me going. It's I thrive on work and making and seeing other women do really well. That's one of my main mottos.
So, girls, I was just checking Farad's website, and I've got like really impressed. So I would love to hear if you can share your websites with us, so we can actually see what you're doing, because it's like quite a lot of impressive work, and it would be beautiful to be presented. Actually,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So Fem Games has its own website as well. If you want to have a look, it's femgames.com. We are adding some more media that we got from Pakistan, because we recently were there in February. We did some more work, so there's some more posts to go up. I don't know what it looks like right now, because the website developer is taking their time right at the moment to be doing a lot of work. But anyway, so yeah, I've got femgames.com and my Valiant Business Media. So valiantbusinessmedia.com is the other one for where we do investment trades.
Are you able
I'll post them on here on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Hey guys, thank you so much for introducing yourself. And I was just checking the other ladies as well. Manu will also join us, as she has a technical problem. So as soon as she's from Kashmir, she's a traveler and vlogger, and she's also a great woman, because in her life she gone into coma, and then she come back. She fight with all the difficulties which she faces in her life, and she will also join us. Lynn, I think that Lynn also joined us, and Aliki was there, I think yesterday, when he was talking to her on impact Action of Impacts. I want to introduce her as well. She is a founder of Torch and Actions of Impact, and she is from USA. She is also doing like great work for women. So like Farad, you are from a different profession, and Aliki is doing different things, and Iba is doing different things. So like if I want to ask, like when you started your journey and the level that you have reached today, so it's not an easy thing. So the people who are listening to you and who are in the starting phase, what is your suggestion to them, like when they start their startup or when they have at least a dream? I want to ask this initial question to all of you, and then I will other ask other questions relevant to the topic as well.
I could start here if you want. Like,
Uh,
Sure.
so like
Thank you.
it's interesting to first of all don't forget to dream. Like don't forget the things can happen. Sometimes they do happen, and sometimes it's not the best. Remember that also sometimes what we think that we want is not what we really want, but we have to get there to understand it anyhow. That's for sure. For me, that was with working in the Olympic Games. I thought it would have been like the dream job for an architect, like working in Brazil for the Olympic Games, and it literally got me so stressed and so depressed that I could never even imagine. But I needed to get there, right? So I needed to get there. I needed to understand that that was not enough, or that that was not the goal. And if I wouldn't have gotten there, I wouldn't have changed Rome. So very important to dream. Dreams come true. Sometimes they're not fun, but just there's everything in this world, right? So why not dreaming big?
I think Elke shared the most lovely thing, dream. Rapunzel's song, I have a dream, I have a dream. That's always a motivation for me. And whenever I am down and I'm feeling like, yaar, kyun start kar diya? Why it started at the first place? And then I'm like, Farhad, focus on the why you started. The reason why I started was I always wanted to empower people around me. Uh, because I feel it, I hold huge responsibility. I am truly, truly blessed. So it's mean the amount of responsibility is equal to the blessings that I'm holding right now. So it is my responsibility to share these blessings with other people who are, you can say, the lower blessed, or it's not good to say the lower blessed, or they are seeking help from other people like us. So my dream was always to empower people around me. How I can empower them? Is it something that I again start some donation drives or something? No, this is not a good idea. The good idea is I should empower them to catch the fish themselves. So how I can empower them that way? So that is the best thing, that I focus on my own domain and I use my technical skills to create such solutions that empower other people. And for this, my motivation and my inspiration is Jack Ma. The day Jack Ma was started Alibaba, so I am just following his journey, that way he started. The environment at that time was there in China, that was more or less similar to Pakistan that we are facing right now here in Pakistan these days. So I have the inspiration from Jack Ma, and now I am empowering my people here in Pakistan. My solution is being used by not only realtors. Rabia knows well that real estate community here in Pakistan is not well educated, though they have 200,000 rupee cell phone in their hands, but the only purpose of the phone is to receive calls and WhatsApp messages. What else that this device can offer them, they are totally unable to understand that. They are totally unable to explore the power of this device. So there was there we jumped in and we designed the solution for them to empower. I think Lynn that was my inspiration. And yes, that's as Elki shared, that it is very important to dream. Serap won't be here. Serap has received so many awards, come from so many competitions so far, and it wasn't possible that if we have not started at the very first place. So it is very important to start. Whatever you are dreaming about today, please start. This is the time when you start. The path will, the nature will create the path itself. So it will bring all the opportunities, it will bring all the resources for you, and it will make easier for you to achieve your dream.
Girls,
That's on my point.
there's some kind of support from that. Some of you have opened the Facebook. If you close your Facebook, you will have like normal sound. Awesome. No, it's still there. Rabia, do you have open your Facebook also maybe? Your StreamYard does that all the time. Okay, something happened. Hi, Lynn. Good to see
Hi,
you again.
everyone. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. After we talked, I slept for 18 hours straight.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic. That's about where I'm at. It's my little one's birthday, and she's 18 today. So we went to the sunrise.
Oh,
So my hair is all beach. I'm all in the beach air.
Nice.
And I feel blessed. So we're talking about the startup and what the inspiration. I came in a little late. Please, is that the question?
yes, the inspiration why you started.
I first want to say hi to you.
Hi.
I haven't met you. Thank you so much. And hi, Eba. I don't know you either. And Aliki.
Yes,
And
same.
so awesome. Yeah, I think for me, the grace of having an organization comes from the mystery of many years of teaching and developing, and then coming into the soul of a very rich moment in my life. And in that moment, I knew there was a deep relationship to starting an organization because it was culminated over many years, and it was my dream. As Aliki said, the dream is very important, but there's a culmination and there's a timing that I think happens within each of us. And if you're thinking and considering of a startup, really get the support of others, and especially women. I've had many organizations and businesses and development of business, but I think when I think about myself, I think it's really got to be, like the torch took off organically, and then I know it's about the relationship with myself and my own soul's alignment, and I think that really makes a huge difference. So timing, I would say timing.
And I want to know timing. Okay, timing. And Iba, how you started your journey and how it turns out?
Sorry, there's a bit of disturbance, so I've missed some of
Yeah,
what was being said. There, yeah. So I've always had a dream to be as to sort of attain my goals and my ambitions. I think it's really important to have an ambition. It's really important to have a dream, because then you have something to strive for. If you I think us women are very blessed that we're very good at multitasking. So there's nothing that we cannot do in one go. There we can, we know how to manage time. We are very good managers. We know we're very good communicators because we have emotion, and we're practical at the same time as well. But I believe that a dream is the start, but actually implementing it and putting it together is what's key for me. I have many dreams, but I know that there are lots of things that I won't be able to attain possibly, because it's either it's not practical, or it could be financially very, sort of financially unviable. But, there are a lot of things you want to do, but not everything is a business decision, a business idea. Not everything turns out to be a great business. So if you have a dream, you need to, you can have several dreams in one go, but you have to pick the one that you are really passionate about. That even when days, like Farhat was saying, for example, when you have days when you're like, why the hell did I start this, right? Why did I even put myself into this? But then you actually go back and you think, hang on, why did I start it? And why do I want to pursue it? Who am I doing this for? And when you see the people that you empower around you, it's when you get your answers and you think, you know what, actually, this was a great idea and I'm really glad I'm doing it. And it makes you continue to strive. I mean, there are many things that I have achieved in my life, but I think there are many that I still haven't achieved, possibly because of, with family life, etc. And I haven't been able to put my focus into them. But like Lynn was saying, timing is an important thing. Sometimes you might have a great idea, but it doesn't take off until the right time is there, or until the right time, basically. So you've got to you've got to do what you can for something to work. But passion, dreaming, ambition, these are three really, really important tools to have within you, that keeps you going. Because a startup is not easy to start, first of all, but also then to make it successful can get even harder. So I believe that with dreaming, you need to have passion and ambition as well, and a drive.
So very valuable points that I got from all of you guys. Like Aliki said about dreaming, first said about role modeling someone, and then just started, And then Lynn said that timing is important. Sometimes you put a lot of efforts to make things happen, and that didn't happen, and they turn out on a different timing. And yes, I believe that timing is happen. Everything happen for in the given, like in a right time or the right moment. So we just put effort on it. Iba, thank you so much for giving the points. Like we have to be passionate, dreaming, and we have ambition. So yes. So I just come up with this concept. Like we are. I and I think Farhad is from South Asia, and Lynn is from America, and Greece is in which continent the Greece is located? Aliki, you can guide me.
Europe.
Europe. Okay, thank you so much. So we are from a different continent, but everybody, I think the startups that if somebody know about the Canva.com, Canva.com is just a poster making app or website. You should you go there and you make posters. But it is started by the students, a boy and a girl. They were at the time they were studying, and after 7 years, now it is a startup that become unicorn. So my when I study like what the other people are doing, and what I noticed, like the people who are leading at the South Asia level, or the regional level, or the district levels, or the little like or the you can say, or the school level as a principals, or the institution level, I find out that all the people are leading in their fields, but it their own perspective and their own willingness where they choose to lead. It makes the difference. Wherever you choose and you think that I am capable enough, one day I will reach there. So why not start from the bigger one? So this is my concept. Like I am working for the past 2 years, and taking interviews, talking to the people from different religions, from different communities, and I talk to many men. And then in this year, I thought like I didn't work for women. So I find out that how much women in my profile, in my friend circle, and I found that there are many. There are like more than 100 75, like more than that. And I feel that rather go to a lot of people, I just choose a circle of my friends, and just I just share my dream with them, like I am dreaming this. Let's hold hand together and let's think about it. Is there any possibility that we can reach at that level? So this is the initial like the idea come, and when I connect and I just created the group and I talk to the people and introduce them, and they are just like all the ladies just come up, and they are with the diverse background and a lot of achievements. I know that you are so inspiring in your own circle. So this is the initial starting point for me. So I want to know, like, what do you think that this is a very big dream? Like thinking about it, like your company become $1 billion worth company. It's not an easy task. We have to do a lot of things. So what do you think about it? What I want to know your opinions. Do you have some people around you who had achieved that level? It will be easy for us. We will connect with them. We'll bring them with us so we can learn together. Or what are your opinion on it? I think everybody mic is just muted.
I think everyone is waiting for other person to
No,
start.
it's okay.
Sorry. I thought I was unmuted, so I was just
I
raising.
love to start. I love to listen from all of you guys. Anything that that come up in your mind. Like this is just a second panel discussion, and I feel that I should continue the panel discussions in the group. It helped us to know each other at least initial level, you know.
So I was
So
just, can I?
yes, thank you so much. Just start.
I was just raising the question, why do you want your company to become a unicorn? How about yourself becoming a unicorn? Like, what is the importance of making a $1 billion company in you, in your life path? And by saying, why don't you become a unicorn? For me, unicorn is a mythical animal that can do anything that they want, right? They're not necessarily physical. They're not tied to the laws of that we know, the well-known laws. And becoming a unicorn means like going beyond what you believe to be possible. And by there, you will be able to create much more than you think right now. But I feel that it really starts from this level of self-expansion. Even creating a company of this magnitude will require you to get to this magnitude yourself first to be able to hold it. If not, it will be very difficult to make it. Hmm. So I would love to understand why do you want to have a unicorn? Let's start from the real reasons, you know.
Okay, fine. If you ask me this question, this is a very beautiful question. Like, it's not about like you want to achieve that financial level, and you want to raise your voice at that bigger level that you have achieved that. It's about like making the difference and creating the meaning. Like, why not just started with a target that I just made a target that if there are some companies who achieve that level, obviously they have created or they solve some problems among the for other human beings, or they add lot of values. So for me, I feel that if I define woman, I feel that a woman should be visionary. She should have courage to take the initiative, and then she should have passion to pursue it and then complete it. So what I feel is that my purpose in life is that you should not limitize yourself. You are here, and if you are a woman or a lady, you can do wonders. So making my company as a unicorn, I feel that I always pray to God, and I feel that I can solve much more bigger problems. Because why I able to say that? I feel that we have to realize the abilities that God gave us. We have confidence in them, but at the same time, if you God blesses you, the support of your parents, the unconditional love when you work and you got and you realize that you have a lot of other blessing that a lot of other ladies if you go to the community they don't have. So it means that you have more responsibility to when you do work, then do it like in a think like in that way, like you can solve a lot of problems. God made you to do something great, or which you can create and do a lot of things for others. So for me, it is making meaning, but reaching out the people and solve their problems through my startup, even though my startup is relevant to trainings. But I feel that I am so blessed that it is my responsibility to understand that and take the responsibility and just take the step and let the journey reveal itself that what comes next. So this is my answer. I hope it makes sense, or I can rephrase it, Aliki.
Thank you for your answer. First of all, it would for me personally would be important to understand what does a company means and why a company and not something else that makes a lot of meaning and a lot of impact, right? I was just checking as you were talking to see how many Vipassana centers are in the world. Right? For example, there's 206 Vipassanas. There are numerous authors who have been dedicating their books and their life into this center that charges zero. Literally all around the world, they're free. They're based only upon donations, but they have influenced properly more lives than many companies have done. Unfortunately, I wish that the goal of the unicorn was to reach a lot of and impact a lot of lives. Unfortunately, unicorns coming from the Silicon Valley, and their primarily goal it's not right now to influence lives. And please, ladies, tell me if you have a different opinion. But that's my opinion about unicorns. Just to give back the percentage they have promised to their venture capitals. and raise as fast as they can, sometimes with means that are not exactly human driven. So I would love to hear the opinion of the other ladies also on that. Please correct me if I'm
For
wrong.
me, yes, Unicorn is definitely a company that reaches $1 billion worth in few years, in couple of years time. And when you start a startup or a company, your dream is to be a unicorn one day. But as I shared earlier, that my inspiration and my motivation is always been Jack Ma. When his journey and why he started, how he empowered his people, how he empowered businesses around him. And then there was a time the company was on a boom, right? So it is not bad idea to earn that lot of money in your life when your purpose is to spend that money on the welfare of other people, right? If your focus is only to earn money and you just make yourself buying new cruises or big houses or big malls or blah blah blah, so that is not the purpose. The purpose should always be there, and purpose should always be clear to you, that why you want to make your company the $1 billion company, why I want my company to be a unicorn, and why I want my startup to be a unicorn. The purpose is only, I started with a why, that I'll be empowering people. Okay, now I am empowering people from past 4 years since I have started my startup. I have empowered real estate community here in Pakistan. I have empowered people there during the Hajj as well, right? So now I am on the way to making my company reach that $1 billion level. Why I want to reach that level? Because I want to use that money to uh, sh- uh, to uh, to improve the life of people here in Pakistan. The Serabs means that watering. Serab is Urdu's word and Urdu language word, and it means watering. The whole foundation of the Serab is when there is a seed and we sow the seed in the ground. The first water is extremely important. Until the first water is there, the seed don't grow to a plant and then to a tree, right? So we people are the ones who are that first drop of water who is empowering people to be the tree, and to be the plant, and from plant to the tree, right? We are impacting people. We are impacting people's life, and we are changing their lives. I'll be sharing a small journey over here. We just mentored 6 boys from uh, from a middle to lower class background, who were just metric pass here in Pakistan, and we empowered them to have good jobs in a multinational company. And now those guys are there in settled there in Gulf, in different multinational companies, and the amount of the money they are earning, the life of their families here back in Pakistan is entirely changed. So that is the empowerment. That is the real empowerment. Now here, not only those 6 boys are empowered, but the whole lives of their families is empowered, right? So their complete living is changed. Their future is now more secure. So the money is a fuel that we always need to run to run what we call the life, right? So the fuel should always be there, but it is always about the purpose that keeps the car running. That is my 2 cents. If it really makes sense to Elki.
Totally. And I would love to hear also Lynn on that.
Okay, so ladies, I think we're looking at from a couple of perspectives here, but I think for myself, leadership in women versus leadership in men is going to have a different purpose. I think spiritually, we're here as a human process. So, me being a mother and taking care of the children and feeding the children is going to always come first. It's just the way it is. And for me, the essence of leadership has to come from a non perspective of a male perspective, but from the feminine, from a deep level of consciousness. So for me, money is not my striving goal, but it's always been, it's how we survive, right? So right now I'm looking at gifting economy. I really believe that gifting economy is how the planet can really strive. I think when I start thinking about, I asked people, what is this unicorn that Rabia is doing? And, you know, the Silicon Valley, I've been around all these folks and I've pitched in front of them, and I've, you know, I went in a room of 1,000 people and brought out the wealthiest people into a dialogue. And it wasn't so much about the money, it was about the purpose of what Farhat just said. I think, Farhat, you bring up a good topic of, you know, where are we going to lead from to serve the humanity? But I don't think my striving in a company will ever go towards this idea of becoming something, because I'm just now. I really feel I'm a unicorn now. I'm so blessed in every moment. And I feel like every moment of my life now is the presence of God. And I think this is the presence of my gift within my heart. If I think I have to be somewhere else, I'm never going to be in the present to help others in the moment now. So for me, the unicorn has to come from this idea that the magic, maybe, if Aliki was correct, the unicorn, the majestic, mystical animal of the, you know, the dreams, the presence of God, the presence of this moment, the presence of love, you know, sparking the light for me is the mission to really help every human live from that unicorn place. I want everyone to have this. I don't want just myself to. This is just it's a collective dream, and I really pray. I really hope. My dream for women and unicorn. You know, I've come up against this many times, and it's nothing more than, you know, there's so many opportunities. I can be in a room and men are there, and then another man comes and the center is around the men, and here I am as the woman. And so there's this presence of business in the world now that I think we're going to have to transform, and have been transforming it as we grow. And so as we grow into this powerful place that we all are as women, I really pray none of us become men in the world. And I've seen a lot of women CEOs that become more masculine in their thinking, and not bringing it forward for their own hearts, but more from that money standpoint, chasing after the dollar. Chasing after the dollar hasn't worked. We see right now with COVID, it hasn't worked. And so I pray that we can hear the ideas of business and new ways of ideas. And I think Aliki and I were trying to get to this yesterday, of conscious business, of conscious ideas and new ways of thinking of circular understanding, more from a really rich networking from both men and women. I think we need men and women. It's not just about women, but there is a need for women to be able to be respected in the business sector. And I think this is a big, big change that all of us have to, you know, come forward, because it's been pretty much a dominated male culture for a long, long time. And I just was on a whole group of women tech people here in the Bay Area 2 days ago. I was invited into a tech conference, and it's so fun to see women rise, and it's so fun to see women start moving, you know, where their dreams are in the way that women think, and that they will feed the children, you know. So I'm not sure if I got off topic a little bit, but I feel blessed that I've experienced so much around this. I'll be in a room of 1,000 pitch, and there's maybe only 2 to 5 women in 1,000 people. You know, this is very, very sad to me. So we need to be forward in our thinking, right? So this is Silicon Valley where I live. So I think it's important for us to see this as women. That's all, and help lift each other up.
So
Super.
so what is your what is your point, Aliki? And then I want to say something. Your mind, how you see it, because I know that you, when I have 2 conversation with you on live conversation, and I know that you, the way you are doing, I really believe that we need the people, we need the human beings or the souls who redefine ways, who reinvent the things which are more persistent, but which are more meaningful, which make humans more relive the life experience, you know. So I really want to understand like how you think about it, and how you are already doing in your own organization.
You were calling me, right? I was losing it at the beginning of the phrase. Was it directed to me?
Yes, I was calling to you, and I want to ask from you, like how you see it. What meanings we should give, like according to your perspective to it.
It's very personal, right? Like each one of us has a specific reason for being in this life, and I don't think there is one meaning. Sorry, I was in the call. I know I told him it's too early. Not my fault. Sorry. So you wanna come? I don't know what he has organized. Sorry. They're coming earlier. So yeah, this is very personal, right? And this is like what are we supposed to bring in this world, each one of us? There's no one meaning in this life. There's no one there's no one thing fits all. That's the problem. That's the problem that capitalism has with purpose, you know. They cannot find one formula to sell it and expand it and and grow and scale it, right? Purpose cannot be scaled. It's very, very personal. So but the ways of finding there are tools that can be universal. So there are soul searching tools that kind of apply to everybody or can help everybody at least. But for me, it's mostly the quest, the need and the burning desire to understand it first, right? Like let's start from there, like how important it is. Actually, not how important it is, how much it changes your journey when you're doing things because you have a bigger purpose, or where you're doing it for any other reason. For any other reason, it just feels like heavy and difficult usually. And when you find the purpose and you can see the bigger picture, it just automatically becomes like more like a game rather than anything else. And that really changed for me. That really shifted my perspective into why I'm doing things. So purpose, yeah. Like why are we doing anything that we are doing? Otherwise, just feels like running behind, running. You know this rat wheel that you just the rats like go running. That's how life feels if you're just running towards somewhere, but you don't know what is this somewhere. I don't know if that's answering your question.
No, it's
Whether
beautiful. It's beautiful, Aliki. I think this is what Aliki brings up, this idea of running after something instead of being something. And this purpose of our heart and our soul and our alignment of our business has to be aligned. And that's where this whole idea of, you know, really aligning your spirit and with your vision and, you know, the mission-driven idea for me is a simple action, right? The mission of Torch is just simple action for global change. Because me, it has to happen in that moment where the change happens, right? The change has to happen in the moment. And if I stay ahead of myself, I'm never going to get anywhere except that running of the wheel. And so I appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you.
Of course.
Yes, it's really important that if we if we defined our purpose, or if we actually find the purpose. But as the Farad mentioned that when we see somebody else's journey, like I also know when I was searching, like in the search of my own soul, and I don't know what you know, when you don't know yourself and you cross different paths and you meet different people and you go here and there to find out your own truth, you know. And there was a time then I listened this man, that one, and he made little videos in 1995. And if you see his videos, when he started, he was saying that one day I will be this, one day I will be this. So the people, I think that my purpose is that, as Lynn is helping, just I think 1 week or 2 weeks ago, he just started like 500. He want to he want to reach 500 million people to inspire them to take actions for global change. And it is not a big actions, it are simple actions, just starting work standing for your dream and just starting work. and the
We lost her.
Yeah, Farhat, please.
We lost her.
Go ahead, Farhat.
That was an amazing point, Len, that you made. That it is very important to have purpose, and when the purpose drive you, that definitely lead you to your destination. I mean, people whose those who have the only purpose to earn money in their life, they always stay depressed or disappointed. But the people those have a purposeful life, you find them happy all the time. Apart from their financial situations, apart from the problems they are facing in their life, but you find them peaceful, you find them energetic, you find them motivated all the time. And when I started the Seram, it is empowering people, but it empowered me more than the people. I am not the same for it I was when I started Seram. I have changed a lot. I mean, the leadership skills I gained during this journey, the amount of learning I had during this journey, the amount of inspiration, or you can say the clarity that I received during this journey, that is amazing. I mean, no amount of money can bring that joy or equal to that amount of happiness to me that this learning and this exploring, experimenting provided me. I mean, I feel myself more empowered. I feel myself more, what you say, that I'm me now. Would I say that? Yes, I am me now. I know who I am. I know what I am doing. I know myself. And now, whenever I make something that okay, this is the goal that I'm going to achieve. I know, yes, I have the power to achieve that goal. Why? Because this journey empowered me. This journey helped me to unleash true for her. Right?
I think that's what Lynn means by being a unicorn, right? Like herself.
Yes.
Like I think that's what exactly what she means. And girls, I do have to run because people have started coming for the meditation.
And I also, Rabia, I also like to take leave because I have a meeting as well.
Okay, fine. I just asked you 30 to 35 minutes. Thank you so much that you just come up. Actually, to bring all of you together is that the purpose, my purpose is just start conversations. You all already have a dream and you are excelling and you are empowering and you are feeling great. And there are a lot of people who are just inspired by you and taking motivation from you. My purpose to bring we all together and let's see that what next things to come. And yes, I believe that we can reach that level where we can raise our voices to many, and we can make them meaningful, and we can show the world that women can also do the wonders and they can also create the magic. So thank you so much, Aliki, that you come up
Actually,
with a different concept.
I just want to comment here. Women already, the world already know and admire and appreciate what women are capable of, right? It is very important that we tell ourselves that yes, we are capable of this and we are empowered. Because many times we find ourselves, oh no, I cannot do it. But that is something that our inner thing is just stopping us. So we just need to tell our inner selves that no, we women are empowered enough to achieve our dreams, our goals.
I love it. I love it. And I like this idea that Aliki is doing. We have to really keep this afloat. We have to go. And Rabia, you keep the dream. You keep it. Keep it inside because you're powerful already as you are. There's nowhere to go, but I really love you and you know how powerful you are. And stand for that dream in the presence of your unicorn now. Seriously.
Yes.
I really enjoyed learning. I'm excited to learn more, Farhat. Aliki, we'll talk again.
Thank you so much, girl.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys.
It was pleasure being with you, Len and Aliki, and learning from you guys. Inshallah, we stay in touch.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Aliki. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, Farah, thank you so much. Just the conversation just ended up. My purpose again is that like bringing all the people together, bringing all the women together. It's important that you know your worth, you know your voice, and you stand for that. But when you help other and support other ladies out there who is not like maybe they don't know that they are capable enough, they don't know that maybe they are surrounded by that kind of environment where they can't take the initial steps. So my purpose is that like bringing all the people, all the ladies into one platform, and then start talking to each other, and then defining, redefining, or defining the new ways how we can connect all the ladies out there, and we can also help them to raise their voices as well. So this is my second panel discussion, and thank you so much that Ariki brought a different perspective. Lynn is so supportive as well, and I am happy to meet Farhat that she has a different, like she empowered herself, and she's doing great, and she's optimistic as well. So Iba is, thank you so much. I also want to say thank you so much to Iba, as she already told me that maybe she can't join, and I should excuse to people to because she have to go somewhere. But I just request her that but just come up and be there for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you should go. So I am thankful to her that she just joined and listened and contributed what she had done. And I am also thankful to Manu, and because Manu just was gave me the message that there are some technical stuff as her phone broke off, and that's why she didn't. And she's in the lockdown. She didn't buy the new one, and she was just like sending me a smiley of crying. She was so sweet. Whenever I called her, she came up and she shared her journey, and she inspired the other people. So I am so thankful to every lady who is coming up, and I hope that in the future we'll define more ways, subtle more things, and these are the initial conversations. And I am hopeful for all the new, like that from this platform I can create I will conduct inshallah the conference, and I'll connect all the people from all the continents of the globe in this all the women from all the continents of this globe. So thank you so much who watched this conversation till end. If you have any suggestions like how we can bring more voices here, and how we can become the unicorns, and what do you think about it, you can tell us. And thank you so much. I just broadcast it from 5 different pages, and but I feel that I just separately do that, and then I guess I have to see that maybe my voice reaches to you or not. So give me the comment, give me the suggestions if you have any. At the end, I just want to say that like Pakistan, Zindabad. Bye bye.